In the last episode, Roman authority vanished from Britain, and with it went law, money, and security. What remained was a fractured land with no army and too many enemies. By the mid-5th century, Britain was under pressure from every direction. Raids struck the coasts. Local rivalries turned violent. Romano-British leaders needed soldiers, but Rome wasn't coming back. So they did what the empire itself had done for centuries. They hired barbarians. Groups from across the North Sea, Saxons, Angles, and Jutes, were invited into Britain as mercenaries. They were promised land, food, and payment in exchange for protection. This wasn't unusual. Rome had relied on foederati for generations. The difference was simple. There was no Rome left to control them. At first, the arrangement worked. The newcomers fought Britain's enemies and settled along the eastern coast. But payment was unreliable, leadership was divided, and central authority didn't exist. When supplies failed, loyalty vanished with them. The mercenaries stayed. Then they sent for reinforcements. What followed wasn't a single invasion, but decades of migration and expansion. Small war bands became permanent settlements. Settlements became kingdoms. Romano-British resistance existed, but it was local, divided and overwhelmed over time. This is where legend enters the story. Later sources speak of figures like Hengist and Horsa, warrior leaders invited to Britain who turned against their hosts. Whether literal or symbolic, the story captures the truth. Britain lost control of the very forces it brought in. Archaeology shows a gradual but undeniable shift. Roman towns emptied. Germanic burial customs spread. New languages replaced Latin. Eastern Britain didn't evolve. It was repopulated. This wasn't just conquest, it was replacement. And it succeeded because Roman Britain had already collapsed. There was no army to stop it, no tax system to fund resistance, and no unified leadership to coordinate defense. By the late 5th and early 6th centuries, the balance had tipped. Romano-British power retreated west into Wales and Cornwall. The east became Anglo-Saxon. Britain wasn't Roman anymore, and it wasn't united. It was breaking into pieces. And in the next episode, we'll follow what emerged from that chaos: the rise of small Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, constant warfare, and a political system built on loyalty instead of law. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.